Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video here is going to be on how I did this silk press on my client's hair. As you see, it is just bouncing and flowy. So if you want to see exactly how to get this look, continue to watch till the end. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and cut your notifications on. Let's hop right into this video.
All the pretty girls, put your hands in the air. Part in my stash, your complexion gives glass. Make a real when they go to class.
Alright, so you want to start with your client's hair freshly washed in its natural state. You want to make sure you use some type of heat protectant. I'm using a blowout spray that's a heat protector as well. So I'm going to section my client hair out in 4 sections. And guys, I left this in its normal speed just so you guys can see exactly how to do everything. I felt there was no need to really speed it up. So I did a detailed video. So if you guys don't want to see it in detail, feel free to fast forward. But I feel like the little small things sometimes are important. So I just wanted to make sure that I left it at its normal speed. So you want to section, I like to section it off in 4 sections because here's the truth. You want to be able to see what you're working with instead of having like all of this hair everywhere. Sometimes that's intimidating. So when you section it, it just works in sections. It doesn't seem like it's taking so long to get done and you move a lot faster. So what I'm doing is I am just twisting the hair up. I'm going to put it in clips and section off each section, and then I'm going to begin to detangle her hair. Now whenever you're detangling someone's hair, you always want to start at the end of the hair and work your way up because you don't want to break anyone's hair. You want to be as gentle as you can and just gradually comb it through until there are no more tangles, as you can see here. But you don't want to break their hair or anything like that. So start at the end, work your way up, wide tooth comb, very, very important. And then section it off. That way the hair doesn't get tangled again or anything like that. It'll just stay detangled like you want it. And that's pretty much what I am doing here. And my apologies if you see any little bitty feet, little bitty rascals. That is either her son or my son. So I tried to edit it out, guys, but they were just all in my video. So I apologize for that. Anyway, let's continue on with this video and then you can see my process. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to section it for my blow dry. Now, let me tell you guys, a lot of people miss this part of the silk press. Your blow dry is everything. If you take large sections and your hair is still kind of frizzy, it's not going to be as straight as you can get it when you flat iron it. You need like a press and comb or something like that. So definitely take your time when you blow dry. So I'm using a Denman brush and I have a nozzle on my blow dryer and I am following that brush with my blow dryer and I am blowing the heat downward as to the way the client hair grows. If you are like using those combs and just blow drying all over the place, what you're doing is really roughing up the cuticles, so it's just gonna make the hair frizzy. So we don't want to do that. We want to actually smooth the hair all the way out. So you want to make sure you're going the same direction so that you can smooth those curly cuticles so they can straighten out. So that's what you see me doing here. And I use a Denman brush because it's able to stretch out those curls without those curls going through like a big wide tooth comb. So if you blow dry in with the comb, those curls kind of can go through there, and so you don't get it as straight. So that's the whole purpose of using that brush. It's going to really help you get the hair nice and smooth and just a blow dry. And as you can see here, even with my client hair, you can see how smooth it already looks, and it's only a blow dry. And how shiny it is just from the heat protector, excuse me guys, spray, and that's it. I don't have anything else on her hair. But I am taking my time. I'm moving in sections. Sure, I could have did that whole section one time, but no, I wanted to take my time so that I can get it nice and as straight as I could possibly get it without flat ironing it. So that's what you see me doing here, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do for each section, is just blow it out as straight as I can get it, and then we'll come back with the flat iron. So continue to watch it and you'll see it in details, guys. Alright, as you can see, my client hair is fully blow dried and it is very straight. So blow drying is everything, guys. As you can see, my little doggy Sky was in the video for a split second. But what I'm doing now is I'm going to section the hair back off in 4 sections, okay? Y'all know how much I love my 4 sections, so I'm splitting it up there. And the other thing is you really want to make sure the key to a silk press is to make sure you take very small sections. If you take thick sections, I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. But if you take thicker sections, 2 things will happen. 1, you'll get a crease at the top from the flat iron. And then 2, it's not going to be straight. It will be semi straight, or you may have to do multiple passes to get the hair straight. So let's just take small sections, try to take 1 pass to straighten it, and then I take 1 more pass to bump it or throw a curl in it, and that's it. Multiple passes is going to damage your client's hair. And then make sure after you shampoo your client, make sure you drape them with a dry cape. Don't let them just sit there with that wet towel, wet cape. Get them all nice and fresh, and that's pretty much what I just did with my client now that I'm done blow drying her hair. So now that her hair is basically sectioned off, I am going to begin to section those sections in semi-sections, basically, and flat iron the hair. And again, you want to make sure, like this comb I have here is a heat protected comb, so you want to try to use a comb that is heat resistant so they don't melt, because trust me, I go through so many combs from the flat iron. And you're going to take that very small section, take your comb and your flat iron, and you're just going to make sure you have your client put their head down, and I like to hit the roots and then take your time. Slowly go down that hair shaft. If you go down super fast, the heat does not have enough time to penetrate through the hair. So again, I'm going to show you a couple different times how I take a small section, clip it back up, take my flat iron, and really just take my time with it. Make sure you hit the roots, make sure that section is thin, and then just slowly go down that hair shaft, as you can see, just slowly, okay? And I pretty much continue doing this same method all the way up, and just continue to watch. Alright, so now I am sectioning my client hair off in the front, and you always want to make sure you have your client hold their ear, because you do not want to burn your client, especially with flat irons because they're a little bit thicker. So just make sure that they hold their ear before you go into flat ironing over by their ears, okay? You don't want no lawsuits or anything like that, so make sure you just take your time and have your client hold their ear. so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start combing out my client's curls somewhat. What we want to do is we want to wrap her hair very, very, very good. And then we're going to, as we wrap it, we're going to wrap it with saran wrap, sit her underneath the dryer just until she feel like it's hot, it's getting hot, like, okay, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Right before that period, we're going to keep her under the dryer. And this is just going to lock in the shine, help those curls loosen up some, be more bouncy. So that's what we're going for here. And so you can always have your client hold the other side of the hair. If need be, I think I asked her to hold the side of the hair, put a little clip in there. And then just make sure when you put the saran wrap on your client's hair, make sure you take all the clips out, because you don't want that indentation in your wrap. And also, once I get the saran wrap on there, I also like to kind of turn her hair around, if it makes sense. It probably make more sense once you guys see it. But my best friend gave me this idea years and years and years ago. Ever since, whenever I wrap my hair, I make sure I twist it around just to make sure it definitely gets that C shape. So as you can see here, her wrap is pretty nice and neat. So we are all ready for the saran wrap, and keep watching. Off. She has now finished being under the dryer, and look at that. It's just shiny and bouncy and pretty. I was so proud of myself. I just love doing suppressed. They just always come out so pretty. So this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for sticking through the whole video. Make sure if you found this video helpful that you give it a thumbs up. Share it, like it, comment if you have any questions or anything that I did in the video. And thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day, guys. Bye.